What's good, guys? It is nice to be back. Okay, so in this video, I want to discuss basically, what it takes, right? Um, we all want to be successful. We all want to be good at something. We want to make something out of our lives, and actually be proficient to where we're comfortable and we're able to just live a better lifestyle and take care of the people that we love. That's what we all pretty much want to do in this life. um it's okay to want to be, you know at a certain place to where that you're comfortable, you're secure. But the thing is that I honestly don't believe security is like a, a long lasting thing. Like it's not like forever, so I think that you can be secure, and then at the same time there can be situations that arise that test you, that test yourselves. And everyone, no matter their status or level of life or their financial status, is always going to be tested by something. Money comes and money goes. So you can't look at it like, oh, it's a money thing, and this and that. Once you get money, your life will be stable. No, it's life is a test in its entirety. There's always going to be something that happens, no matter what your financial status is. But you should always work and strive to be a better version of yourself. Of course, it gets difficult because we all want to chill, relax, and do certain things. We don't always want to be thinking about self improvement, and which is okay. But in this video, I want to talk about what it takes, how 1 hour a day at anything you want to do can actually make you proficient and put you ahead of a lot of other people, and, just put yourself ahead in general, right? So, I'm not saying that I'm the most perfect person when it comes to my discipline or my consistency. I'm actually not. I'm not really the best, honestly. But I do know what it takes, and I've done it when it comes to my life. Of course, I fall off the wagon like everyone else, and got to pick myself back up. But at the same time, I can tell you what have worked, basically for myself, and how that can also work for you guys who are watching, right? So you only really need 1 hour a day in anything that you want to learn to eventually be proficient or put yourself in a position where you want to be, right? So I'm in, tech. I do IT, really software engineering, software development. And again, that's by the grace of God that I was able to find a mentor who pushed me, who helped me to get to where I need to be, right? But I can tell you from my life experiences that if I didn't put in the effort to learn, to train with him, to watch the videos, to do it up by myself, then I wouldn't be in the position I am today, right? So when I say 1 hour a day, that's just whenever you want to study something or do something. So let's say you want to start a business, right? An online business. You need to give yourself an hour a day of allotted time to go over that stuff. To start from what you're planning, your ideas, build up into creating your website, and build up into what the traffic, build up into how you going to what I'm saying, run ads, and build up into that continuously. So you really only need a time frame of about an hour each day to then put yourself in a better position, right? So I know we're all busy. We all have lives. We got, some of us has like, children, right? Kids. Some of us, we have girlfriends and things of that nature. We want to do other things with ourselves and go out with our friends, go out with our girl, eat and all that stuff. But you need to find time in the day in order to then put yourself in a better position and to make the stuff that you dream of, the stuff that you want to happen, to actually happen, right? And I know we all have work too. And when you get out of work, you're tired. You don't want to give yourself that hour. And that's understandable. It's not every day that you have to put yourself in that position, but you do know yourself. And when you feel like you're not living up to your own potential, and you have to rein that in, right? So an hour a day is where I would start. Or if you feel like that's too much, maybe an hour every couple of days or something like that. But you'll figure out how you want to push yourself, right? So And that can be an hour a day of, when you want to learn a new programming language, right? So you want to learn maybe JavaScript, you want to learn Python. You really only need to give yourself about an hour a day, right? In order to for you to get to the level that you want to get to. So if you can find a place to sit down, right, within your 24-hour time period, and open your laptop and study for an hour, watch videos for an hour, and do those things and practice for an hour a day, then you can be at a level where you want to be. And I know sometimes it sounds like a lot, but again, you're trying to better yourself. And if you can't do an hour every day, maybe an hour every other day, right? Or maybe you want to do 3 hours a week, something like that. But you got to give yourself that time in order for you to understand and practice what you want to do, right? So, that's why I think, because an hour, it's not that much when you think about it, between your the time span of within a day. So I feel like most people can give themselves an hour. When you start going into like 2 hours and things like that, that may be difficult in order for a person to keep concentration. We live in an age where everything is fast, 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 fast. And, even social media, they're shortening down the times of clips. You having 30-second clips. You want an information in a short time period. Boom, this and that. Our attention span is getting smaller and is becoming more limited. And we're not able to keep ourselves attentive at a task. And that's the difficulty, is keeping yourself attentive at a task. And I go through that too. I'm not perfect. I go through the same thing. I'm studying, I'm on my phone, and that's not right. I have to give my mind, I got to give what I'm doing more attentiveness in order to absorb the information. So if you want to read more, give yourself that hour. If you want to get closer to God, give yourself that hour. If you want to do certain things, give yourself that hour. You want to be better at whatever, or start being to basically optimize your life, you have to figure out what you want to do, and then allot the time for what you want to do as well. And that's pretty much it. So an hour a day can change your life. You can go to the gym an hour a day, and you'll be in a better physical shape than most people. Simple. An hour a day. That's all you need. So we can talk about even on the level, again, of fitness, right? So it's all about consistency and giving yourself that time. And I know, again, if you have kids, you have a wife and all these other things, it may be difficult, but they have to understand. You have to maybe wake up earlier in the day, right? You have to wake up early in the day and give yourself that time window in order to do the things you want to do. You wake up earlier, like maybe around 7, maybe 6. Give yourself that hour. If you wake up at 6, give yourself that hour to do what you want to do, whether that be studying, learning, getting a certification for something, right? Like ServiceNow, getting a certification for AWS, getting a certification for Google Analytics, something that can add skill sets to your life so you can be more marketable. So the thing is, you want to be marketable. You want to have skills. You want to have a certification to where people will want to hire you because you're able to do something. So that's what runs the world, is having a skill set. And you shouldn't be looking at others and saying like, oh, my journey is taking some time. It's your journey. You have to be serious within your life. Life is not a game. It's not a place for acting. You have to be serious within yourself. You have to give yourself that time to do what you need to do, right? It's not a rush, but it's consistency. Wouldn't it be better in the stock market? 1 hour a day consistency to read up on stocks, on trading and options and crypto. 1 hour consistency. You want to create your own program. You want to write a book. You want to do whatever you want to do. You have to give yourself an hour of time a day in order to be proficient. It's that simple. It really is. And me saying this is I'm motivating myself to do what I have to do what I have to do today. I have to go in and do that. And then all the other time left, I can go out, I can have fun, I can, do whatever I want to do and things of that nature. But again, guys, don't compare yourself to no one else. Compare yourself to where you used to be, right? When you back at where you used to be and see where you are today, are you proud of yourself? Or are you looking at it like, man, those are the best times of my life?